So, good evening. We are back again with the usual Monday madness. It is a madness.
It is indeed.
You good, yeah?
Bruv, I'm sweet, man. Bruv, better than you anyway.
Oh, man, tell me about it. Listen, I've gone past the point of caring or getting angry over it, should I say. Obviously, I care, it's my club, but I vowed to this season on watch-alongs just laugh through the whole watch-along, because last season I got mad angry, man. It was like, you know what, I ain't sacking him, so this season I'm just going to laugh. And then obviously, I sat on the preview, the build-up to that game at the weekend, and I called 2 goals in the first 20. I called the red card, I called a 5-0, and I called Gabriel Jesus going to run everyone ragged in that defence. And lo and behold, it all came right. It's like, if I can see that, how can Arteta not see that? Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, 5-0, that was bruv. I wouldn't even say that's a humbling, because it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on at that football club. I don't even know, bruv. Like, even me, like, I never foresaw it being as bad as it is, innit? Like, 5-0. And it was 5-0 with no fight as well. It wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying, like 5. But it was embarrassing. It was actually embarrassing. Like, there's one clip of Edison like on the ball and no one's just pressing him. Like, Arsenal just kind of just resound to just defeat, innit? I wouldn't even say the players have given up or whatever, bro. I don't even think they got going.
Do you know what I've seen? I've watched a lot of fan cams. I've seen a lot of tweets and all of that of people. Like, a lot of people are still backing this, mate. Yeah, most of them aren't now, by the looks of it, from what I've seen. But there's a lot still backing it, saying, well, if you get the manager out, that's only part of the issue. Blah blah. Yeah, that's the quickest issue to get fixed now. Because I see saying, when I say this, I ain't joking with this. If he stays, we could genuinely be relegated. Yeah, like that smile, man.
You won't get relegated, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Right, we had one shot the whole game, yeah, and it was off target. We after 20 minutes in the second half, we'd had 9% possession. Like, I've never seen anything like it, mate. I genuinely haven't. Like, 18% possession. You got that knob Granit Xhaka getting sent off, and then Arteta's giving him a cuddle as he's going off. It's like, well, hang on, Pepe got sent off and you fucking dumped him on the bench for the rest of the season, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a disgrace, man. Like, the way we played in that game, like, people are giving Leno credit. Well, his job's to make saves. He punched the first one in. Yeah. Like, he was out of position for another one, the Jesus one. Like, he come right across to the far post, and then it was like, what are you doing? Like, he did make some good saves, but listen, I expect him to make good saves. He's a goalkeeper. Yeah. You know, I see, we'll come to your game in a bit, but I see David De Gea make 2 saves yesterday, back-to-back, point blank, yeah? The first one, I expect him to save. The second one...
great reactions, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, mate, the whole thing is just mad, because, like, there was literally nothing. Mate, it was like... I think we had about 2 minutes or 3 minutes at the beginning where it was like, oh, okay, Smith Rowe's jinking past a couple, he's going forward. Yeah, and then just nobody in the box. You know, Aubameyang looked disinterested, although I would as well if nobody was passing me the ball. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you know, you got Kolasinac at centre-back. Like, Kolasinac, Holding and Chambers. That is a Wenger back 3. Yeah, and we've got William Saliba making French Ligue 1 team of the week. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And Guendouzi made it as well. They both made it. And it's like, just look at some of these decisions. And I just think, mate, this club is actually finished. And they're coming out backing him, saying, no, we're going to give him time, this and that. All of them need to go. Edu, Vinay, and that manager, they're all finessing this fan base. And so are these journalists as well, man. James Benge, Chris Wheatley, who's the other one, man? Charles Watts. All sitting there putting their tweets out about the club now. Oh, this is a shamble, or this is this. Yeah, why don't you say these things to him in press conferences? Instead, Charles Watts was telling me about a year or so ago that I'm the biggest idiot on Twitter. Yeah, well, maybe if you fucking listen to me, mate. Yeah, you wouldn't be sitting there with your Twitter fingers right now, would you?
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean? But they're never going to say it in the press conferences because they won't be allowed in it? So,
yeah, all for the free game and the the chance to maybe get an exclusive here and there down the road. That's all it is, man. Like, I say it all the time. Them three are a massive issue to this football club because they work for companies, but them companies then get in to Arsenal,
for sure,
and they're the delegated face, and they get slipped a little bit of info here and there. They ain't telling us what's going on in that football club at all. I've probably got more links inside that football club that will tell me what's going on than they have combined. No, I'm just a regular fan. Like, it's mad, mate. It genuinely is sad to see what's happening to this football club. But like I said, like a lot of people were ramming this thing down my throat for 20 months, man. So yeah, trust the process. 28 months to go until it took Klopp 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, another 28 months of this, man. And we got Norwich next. That's a relegation dogfight already.
It is. But if you don't smoke Norwich, it's over, innit? Like, really, you have to smoke them. Not only have to beat them, you just have to smoke them, bro. You know that you have to actually smoke them. So it'll be interesting. That's one thing I'd say. It'll be very interesting to see what happens with Arsenal. But I don't think, I don't think you got to worry about relegation and all that. I think you've had you've had 2 games that I wouldn't have expected you to win anyway, and then the Brentford game. Do you know what I mean? So if man ignores the Brentford game, it's 2 games I expected you to lose, isn't it? So I wouldn't be getting too excited about you lot getting relegated too soon, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though it would be a laugh, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to happen.
Do you know the reason I think it's possible, right? Is because we don't even look like scoring a goal. And he's had a whole pre-season, right? I remember man telling me, oh, yeah, he's fixed the defense. Really? We lost 17 times last season. Yeah, we've lost 3 out of 3 this season, or 3 out of 4 if you include the League Cup game that everyone got excited over. Oh, Arsenal are back. Aubameyang's back. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah, we've probably just about found our level. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's mad. But I think it's a possibility. I don't think we will get relegated, but I think we'll be down there. We ain't finishing higher than 10th this season, max.
Yeah, I said though, like for top half of the table, you'll be lucky. You know what I'm saying? You'll be lucky to finish in the top half of the table with how you're playing, innit? And the way your manager, I was gonna say, has you playing or has you not playing. So yeah, bruv. Top half of the table would be a dream for you lot right now. Not gonna lie, you man are looking tragic, fam. So it's all a bit mad. But then you say that you could go beat Norwich 4-0 and then
everyone's trusting the process again.
Well, I mean, you never know, innit? But bruv, it's looking all mad right now.
Well, the thing is, after that, we got Burnley and then we got Tottenham. And the thing is, Tottenham are sat top of the league, no goals conceded. And we're sat bottom and not scored a goal.
I hear that, but say you win your next 3 games and you beat Tottenham, all of a sudden, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they go from being top of the league to ride the banters on Tottenham again, bruv. That's just how football is, isn't it? Because you lot just be like, yo, we're shit and you still can't beat us. That's just how football is, isn't it? So, like, I know better than anyone, a lot can change in fucking a week or 24 hours or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Man United smashed Leeds. Everyone was excited. And then they were shit against Southampton and then shit against Wolves as well, and absolutely nicked 3 points yesterday when really should have lost like 3 or 4-0. Like, so that's just bruv, that's football, innit? So I don't know, man. I think the season's just starting and there's a long way to go. But yeah, it's not looking good for Arsenal. Like, top half of the table would be a result at this point, because you lot are looking, you're looking sorry, man.
Yeah. Big up to Mr. Pads for your donation as well. He says, do you feel sorry for Arsenal, Rants?
I do, a little bit. You know the ones there. Like, I don't feel sorry for the club because they made the decisions to appoint the manager and do all these things and to be where they are. But definitely the fans, because I don't think any football fans deserve to go through what Arsenal fans are going through right now. Same way I don't think a lot of Man United fans deserve to go through the bullshit that they're going through with the owners, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't really get to choose your football club. So when you support a football club, and then these things just happen out of nowhere, bro, of course you got to feel sorry for man at a certain point. It's just like you'll feel sorry for Newcastle fans with what fucking Mike Ashley's doing there, bro. It's just, you get me? It's bullshit in general. Like, I feel like definitely fans should own their football clubs, and if not the actual fans of the club, I think just people that are football fans in general, like Man United, Arsenal, Newcastle, they've got owners that aren't even football fans.
Yeah, Yeah, it's true. It's mad. And this is the thing, like I feel sorry for United as well on the flip side, because we used to fucking love it back in the day, man. Keane Vieira days, it was mad. Even before that, like the battle at Old Trafford and all that, like with fucking Winterburn and everyone getting dot points and that big punch up.
Yeah.
Now they were standing there having a kiss and a cuddle before kickoff and that. Like, it's just like the game's gone in a big way, man, in a big way. And you know, I blame that on these owners, because they now sell out for marketing. It's now all about, oh fuck it, we don't need to have the rivalry. Sky, like I said before, they're part of this BT Sports, making it all about a top 6, a top 4. It'll soon be a top 10. Yeah, and then they'll peddle fucking another fucking top 12 or something after that. Yeah, there's always got to be something to make it sound more dramatic and bigger than it is. The fact is,
yeah, it's about marketing and it's about money. That's the whole game's gone that way, though. The whole game, like, it's not just on the pitch, it's off the pitch, it's everything in it. Everything's about marketability and all this bullshit in it. It's not about the integrity of the sport or the love of the sport anymore. Do you know what I mean? That them days are in the bin now, bro. Like, it's just all about generating revenue.
Yeah, 100%. Original Aqua says, What do they have to do to get you excited? Sack Vinay, sack Edu, sack Arteta, sack half the fan base or more, and sack most of the players. Then I might actually be excited. What they've got to do, all jokes aside, what they've got to do is actually do what they told me they were smashing that stadium down for, to compete with the best in the world. Yeah, we'll go and do it then, because until then, yeah, I'm always going to call them out on it. Yeah, I'll hold them to that. They've finessed everyone for nearly fucking 20 years, mate. Yeah, they're taking liberties. And like, some people accept it. Oh, well, it's not that deep. It's only a game and all that crap. It might only be a game. Yeah, but I've been to Highbury multiple times. As many as I can't even remember how many times. Yeah, that stadium had everything, man. That stadium had a fucking good football team, number one. Yeah, a fan base that was all on the same page. Yeah, a fan base that were not just for. I'll give you an example, right? We're fucking 2-0 down or 3. I think it was Jesus. Was it 3? That was the third goal. I can't remember. There were so many. Yeah, Grealish squared it. The guy taps it in. There's a guy in row 1 away end, Arsenal end. Yeah, standing there taking a fucking selfie of Jesus and Grealish celebrating. I'm like, mate, you know we're 3-0 down, right? You know what I mean? That is what's happened to football by moving us to that stadium. Yeah, it's allowed more and more people that don't really get it. Yeah, they don't get it, to fucking go and watch football. Yeah, and to have a voice with the internet. Yeah, and it's just totally fucking killed off any history, class, and tradition this football club had. Yeah, now it's just a brand. It's just we follow a brand. That's it. It's sad. But let's come on to Maitland-Niles, man. Like, we were talking backstage. I said to you, have you seen it? Man's been held hostage by the club. It's fucking...
I'd love to say I can't believe it, but I can fucking believe it, bro. Like, why? How can you turn down money for a footballer, have them there, and then not have no communication with them whatsoever, bro? Like, my man's an employee of the football club, but he doesn't know why he's not playing. He doesn't know why he's not allowed to leave, and he doesn't know if he'll be allowed to leave. What kind of bullshit is that? And that's why sometimes when fans want players to look interested, or do you know what I mean, or put it in for the badge and all that bullshit, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes players can't be bothered because they're being treated like shit, you know, like that. And that's what it is, bruv. Like, a lot of fans are so quick to say, oh yeah, this player's attitude, or he doesn't look like he gives a shit and that. But bruv, would you give a shit if man were treating you like that? This guy just clearly just wants to play football.
That's true. And the thing with him is, yeah, we rejected £20 million from Wolverhampton last summer. Yeah, he then sat on the bench and pretty much every single week. And let's not forget, this is a guy that helped us win that FA Cup. He played him at left back in the final, I think, and in the semi. Yeah, now he's just ditched him, yeah, and sat him on the bench. Then he loaned him to West Brom. It was like, why didn't you just take the 20 million? So you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe he's part of his plans coming back this season then, yeah? And then he done an interview a couple of weeks back saying that he has no contact with this football club whatsoever. And now...
So what, is he still training?
Yeah, he's in training. He came on the other day. Like,
so what, they just expect him to just train and just get on with it and just not play?
Pretty much. And this is the thing. Apparently, he Everton want him, yeah, but we're not letting him go. Yeah, and that's when he put that out. And then the stories that are doing the rounds now are suggesting that he's never told that football club he wants to play in midfield. Yeah, and he's told them that he wants to go and play at right back.
Right.
Yeah. Well, why the fuck is Bellerin ahead of him? Why is Chambers ahead of him at right back? Why is Cedric ahead of him? And then the left back that we bought, the kid Tavares, he's even played right back this season. How many players have got to be injured before this kid gets a chance?
Yeah, that man saying in the chat, see, it sounds like Donny van der Beek, bro. Except we paid 40 odd million for Donny van der Beek to not play him. Maitland-Niles was free.
Yeah, and he's been here since he was about 8. And this is what I say when people say Arsenal are class and tradition and all that. Yeah, what a load of bollocks. This kid has been at that football club since he was 8. Yeah, and this is how we're treating him. Like, I'm not being funny. This geezer, I think, will be a quality right back. I've said this to you before. I've said this on the channel loads. Yeah, I think he's got every attribute to be a good right back. He's quick. He's strong. He can pass the ball. Not that great, which is why I don't think he can play midfield. But he can cross the ball fine down the wing. Yeah, he can get back. He works hard. His positioning's a little bit iffy at times, but at the same time, if you have a proper coach around him, that's going to coach him properly week in, week out. That will make him grow into that position and make it his own. Yeah, and it's like, nah, let's just let him rot. Yeah, and I don't know whether this comes down to something to do with a homegrown quota or something like that. I don't know, because I think Bellerin.
Well, why do you think they're just trying to keep him?
Yeah, well, I think we have to have 8 homegrown players in our squad. I don't know how many we've got, but somebody told me the other day that was the reason why we signed Ramsdale, because we let Joe Willett go, and that put us.
So you had to replace him.
So we had to replace it, and this is the thing, yeah.
Like, couldn't you just promote someone? Surely
they have to be over a certain age. I think they have to be over 21.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think anyone under 21 is not classed as homegrown, even though they're homegrown. But you can chuck as many of them in the squad, but they won't be actually as homegrown. So, so yeah, I don't know whether it's because of that, because Bellerin, him and his agent are trying to force a move out. And again, where's Bellerin? He ain't been in a fucking squad. Like, is he even in training? I don't even know where the guy is. Like, not that I want him back. Yeah, but it's like, is this how we're treating our players? Like, somebody's told me before, that Mikel Arteta doesn't actively, like, he'll just shun people. Like, he'll actively just shun people.
Probably just won't even be talking, won't talk to them, won't let them know why they're not playing, etc. But he seems like that kind of guy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Look at my man's display picture with the Kim Jong-un thing, bro. That's exactly what he looks like. As a manager, like, it seems like that's his man management. That's his man management methods, and that's why to be a top manager here, there's so many different things that you need. Just being a good coach isn't enough. Do you know what I mean? And then on the flip side, when I look at Solskjaer, there was some Pogba coach, and Pogba was saying, like, he knows how to talk to players. You know what I mean? Because he used to be a player and he understands this and he understands that. All of his strengths that he was talking about, none of them were to do with coaching and football. Do you know what I'm saying? And that is why, at best, Ollie's a number 2. Because that's all he is. He's just a geezer that will keep everyone happy, arm around people's shoulders, you know what I mean? And have banter with them like one of the players. But that's not going to win you no fucking trophies, mate. He should be the number 2 at a football club then. And then he can be, the number 2 supposed to be the bridge between the manager and the players. So if you want to be the guy that fucking walks around, has a chat with everyone to make sure they're all right, and then goes back to someone that knows what they're fucking doing, then cool, keep him as a number 2. But he's got no business being a number 1 manager because he's not good enough, bro. He's a bum. And then you look at Arteta as well. His man management's not good. He's probably a very good coach, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't relay the skills to people and get people to do it. So again, what does it mean? Which is probably why he was a number 2 at Man City and not a number 1, because the skills that you need to be a number 1, clearly he doesn't have it. So that they're both just fucking number 2s, just in different ways.
And I don't think when he gets sacked, which he will eventually, when he gets sacked, I don't think he'll ever get another job as a manager.
No, I think Arteta will get another job though, because I think his face fits in it. You know what I'm saying? He's got the Barcelona past. He's got the Barcelona past. Spanish, you know what I mean? He's just got that look about him. He just, You just got that look about him. He'll get another job, innit? Maybe it'll be in Spain or something like that, but he'll get another job. Oli, nah. Do you know what I mean? He's Norwegian, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as being Spanish coming through a Barcelona academy. It's nowhere near the same. The Barcelona thing will get Arteta another job.
Maybe at Getafe or Eibar.
maybe,
Yeah,
but he'll still get one.
He might do though. It might do. I don't think he'll get a Premier League job. No chance, man.
No chance. Come on, bro. But Oli wouldn't get a Premier League job.
No, the football world's kind of small. Everyone knows everyone. It's similar to YouTube, man. It's like everything's clicky. Everyone knows everyone. Yeah, it's like, you know, these players are all internationals pretty much at every club these days. Yeah, and they'll be having conversations. I said about Emi Martinez. Like, he would have been having conversations with Eric Lamela or with Messi, or everyone's going to have known how he was treated towards the end of that at Arsenal. Yeah, and it's like now Maitland-Niles. Let's not forget as well, Maitland-Niles was playing right back for England about a year ago. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Now we're keeping him hostage and won't let him leave to go and play football. Like, but we don't want to play him. Like, it just makes no sense. This football club is so backwards. Big up to everyone who's put a donation in as well. If I don't read them out, I will try and pin them all if I can see them. The chat is going mad. Big up to 1,800 people watching already, man. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to RANTS. That link is in the title. Also, his Twitch. I see you're nearly on 15K as well, man. The Twitch link is in the description of this video.
I'm on 14 and a half in a month. It's not bad, eh?
That's not bad at all, mate.
It's not bad, bro.
And make sure you go and subscribe to my vlog channel as well. I spent the weekend in Sevilla. That was beautiful, man. So, yeah, go and check that video out later, obviously, after you've watched this. But this is a good comment that I wanted to pin as well, right? We've done £130 million on absolute crap, right? 24 for Aaron's, 25 for Awar, 30 for Basuma. I think Basuma may cost a little bit more than that, but let's say 40. Yeah. All of a sudden, that's what, 60, that's about £90 million. Yeah. About 95 million, whatever you've spent. Yeah. And we've done 24 on a backup goalkeeper when we still need a right back, a CM, and the striker, really, and the DM, like, because we can't rely on Partey to be fit all season. You know, we've got Mohamed El Neni coming on the other day instead of Lokonga. I was sitting there baffed, mate. Like, Lokonga was decent in the first 2 games.
No, but to be fair, what was that against Man City?
Yeah,
he probably thought, you know what, the game's done. Let's not throw the kid out there now. Like, do you know what I mean? Because maybe he just thought, you know what, for his morale, let me just kind of just leave him out of this one. Let the older guys take the lashes. To be fair, I would have probably done the same thing as a manager. It's like, you know what I mean? These men got themselves in a pickle, let themselves get out of it kind of thing. But I don't know, man.
Maybe that makes sense, actually, because he threw Maitland-Niles on when we were 5-0 down.
Well, there you go. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, do you know what I mean?
He threw him on, and now 2 days later, Maitland-Niles is like, yeah, what? Fucking let me leave, man.
Yeah, that's it. He probably just thought, you know what? Just fucking, you know what I mean? The game's dead. You said you want minutes, have some minutes in it. Like, there is kind of like, yeah, like, I get that in it, but the way Arsenal have spent their money, it's a joke. Like, I didn't realize, I thought that the way you were going after Ramsdale, I thought that he was going to be your number one.
Yeah.
So what, are they saying that Leno's still your number one keeper? Is that confirmed?
Yeah. Well, apparently so. And this is the thing, a year ago, we let Emi Martinez leave, and Martinez said that he asked to be number one, and Arteta said, no, Leno's my number one, mate. So it'd be very weird. Well, it wouldn't, because Arteta's a compulsive lying bastard, mate. Yeah. But it would be a little bit off key if he then ditched Leno just like that for Ramsdale. Because Martinez would be sitting there thinking, well, hang on a minute, mate. I'm better than Ramsdale. Like, and you told me Leno was number one, mate. So what's happened? Like, a lot of people, like Rickon as well, have said that, like, they think Leno will be gone next summer. I agree. I think he will be gone next summer. But if Ramsdale's the replacement, welcome to the Championship, mate. Yeah, because he ain't good enough.
But you know what it is, yeah? You know, I think about Arteta. I think that he's so, like, confident in his own ability, wrongly so, innit? I think he's blindly, like, he's just deluded, innit? Like, he's so deluded and so strong in his opinion of himself that he can't see the house burning down around him. You know, like that. Like, I genuinely think that he doesn't realize. I think he doesn't realize how bad it is. Like, I genuinely think that.
I think they do. But at the same time, they think that they can get away with finessing a fan base.
Yeah, but I think he thinks he can turn it around. That's what I mean. Like, he genuinely feels like he could turn it around.
Yeah, but this
like
is
he can.
They're putting statements out like, no, this is a long-term project. Well, no disrespect, the long-term project should be winning the fucking league with or without Mikel Arteta.
But even with a long-term project, yeah, the way to build a long-term project is by building loads of short-term objectives, yeah, over a long span. And that's how you get a long-term objective. Like, there hasn't even been no improvements. If man are trying to say that the title you lot won is it, or the fucking FA Cup or whatever that he won in the first, I don't know, was it 6 weeks or something of his job? If they're trying to count that towards the bullshit that's coming on now, I don't know, innit? But one thing I know is I can't see it improving. The style of play is not improving. Could you say that this is even better football to watch than Emery football?
Mate, no. Emery football, we were balling, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Conceding 25 shots a game, but at least we were winning. Like majority of games.
The football's not better to watch. The players don't seem happier. Like, there's nothing about what he's doing right now that tells me that you're even going in the right direction, bro, let alone anything else. To me, it's insanity, bro, what's going on. Like, I'm baffled, bro. Like, I try and be as balanced as I can, but bro, I can't see anything.
The football's got worse. Yeah, there's no style of play with the ball. There's no shape without the ball. They're Wenger-esque starting 11s. I mean, last season we had 38 league games. He had 37 different starting lineups. So he clearly still don't know his best 11, right? Then you're playing Kolasinac in a back three at the Etihad when you are telling the world that William Saliba is not fucking ready to play for this club. Yeah. And man's getting in team of the week over in France this week. Yeah. And then you've got Callum Chambers and Rob Holding next to him, getting out jumped by Gundogan. Like, how many times do we concede headers at the back stick from these fucking dwarfs up front for City? Like, it's embarrassing. So what's he doing on the training ground? What has he done in pre-season? Yeah, that's made us think, oh, do you know what? We've lost all three, but I can see something there. I can see that he's implemented this or he's doing this. We're a mess. Any other club, big club in the world, he would have been sacked already. Yeah, we wouldn't be sitting here at R5 my time talking about Mikel Arteta still at the club. He would have been.
But why are there still Arsenal fans that believe in the project? Because apparently it's not a process no more. Why are there still Arsenal fans that believe in Arteta?
The process died at Brentford, so now it's the project.
But why do they believe in him, bro? Like, the thing is, yeah, there are certain assholes, yeah, associated with Manchester United that actually think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a good manager. That's cool, innit? I know that their bullshit, yeah, is stemmed on, like, the delusion, yeah, also his legend, yeah, as a player, and all these other things, innit? And also the PR crap that's coming out of the football club. But Arteta's not even an Arsenal legend, bruv. So, like, I can't even give them man the benefit of the doubt from that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know Ole's useless, bro. Like, he's proven it even now. Man United was shit against Wolves. Probably deserved to lose, and they think that throwing in a Cristiano Ronaldo at 36 years old is going to make any difference, bro. We're still going to finish outside the top two, maybe even the top three. You might finish fourth, even with Ronaldo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I know this, innit? Like, Ole's a bum, but this Arteta guy, oh mate, as an Arsenal fan, how can you genuinely believe that it's going to get better?
Do you know what it is? There's a lot of people, right? Excuse me. There's a lot of people that just want to be really ultra upbeat and positive about absolutely everything the club do because that's just how. I mean, look at Ty, for example. Yeah, we know Ty, man. That guy will never put this football club down, Rans. Yeah, he'll never put them down. There's fucking thousands of Arsenal fans like that. Yeah, there's another fella on the same channel. I watched his interview, Julian. He did.
Bro, yeah, them man are calling him the white tie blood. Who is he? Yeah. I've never seen him.
He did.
I don't know where Robbie finds these guys. Like, he just makes them, in a lab or something. Because he can't have two ties.
Mate, this Julian guy last season said Arteta's the next Fergie. Like, where have you got this from? Yeah, but I watched that same fella at the weekend say outside the Etihad, yeah, that, oh yeah, but you know, we can't compete with Chelsea. Hopefully he's watching this because I might educate him a little bit. Yeah, we can't compete with Chelsea. We can't compete with Man City. Okay, well, on that basis, then, how the fuck did Brentford compete with us? Yeah, come on. We've outspent Chelsea in the last 6 seasons. Yeah, people can sit there and talk about Lukaku this season, yeah, about they've done 100 mil. They're going to make profit at the end of this transfer window, and they're going to have a fucking shit-hot team.
They didn't do 100 mil. They've done like less than 10 million.
Yeah.
Because they sold Tammy as well. They're going to sell Zuma to West Ham. They're going to end up in a profit at the end of this transfer window.
And they're going to sign Koundé. They're going to sign Saul.
Even with Koundé.
Yeah, even with Koundé, they're in a profit, I think. About
and Saul, which will be on loan.
Yeah, exactly. With an option next season. So that'll go on next season's spend, yeah? And it's like, I just look at it and I just think like, Kenny said this on a fan cam and on player ratings. He said, look, at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of having apprentices. Yeah. Why are we getting apprentices in to do jobs at this football club? Why don't you go and hire, Harvard students that are fucking fully qualified instead of an apprentice that's not? Yeah. And it's true. Like, we've got an owner that don't give a fuck about football and has no idea how to run a football club. You've then you've got a CEO who done a deal with a Chinese car company that didn't even fucking exist, mate. Yeah. Like, come on.
What, you couldn't Google them?
Bro, the company didn't exist. And he's sitting there. I'll try and find the picture, yeah? Right. Somebody
and they haven't sacked him.
Bro, they promoted him.
What do you mean they didn't exist?
Him and Raul, were doing 2 different jobs, but they were both CEOs. Raul got potted or left or whatever, and now Vinay is doing the whole fucking lot. So basically, the company didn't exist. It was a scam.
Is that why the other guy's not there no more?
No. That was nothing to do with Raul. That Vinay's been at this football club for about a decade, man. Man's the same age as me. He looks fucked.
Man said it didn't exist. What do you mean it didn't? I don't understand.
Hang on, I'm going to find it.
So it wasn't a real company.
No, it wasn't a company.
So what was it then?
Hang on, let me find it. Here we go.
Arsenal are funny, blood. Oh my days. How can Arsenal?
He's actually sat next to the woman. They're both smiling. I've got to share this, man. This is the thing. There's 2,200.
They actually announced the deal, with a fake company.
Yep, watch.
And they didn't know it was fake.
Watch.
Could they not just Google it, bro? Like, look, I don't understand.
Arsenal FC caught up in a bizarre BYD fraud case. They're sitting there smiling it up. The company don't exist. I swear down, it don't exist.
So what is BYD, blood?
Okay, let me hang on 1 second. Let me end screen share on that one, and I'll share the actual article. Yeah, bruv, it's mad. This guy is our CEO, mate.
Oh shit, bro! Right, what?
This was in 2018, right? High-profile sponsorship deal between English Premier League club Arsenal and Chinese automaker BYD caught up in a bizarre case of fraud centering around one woman. Yeah. Oh, maybe the company did exist and she was pretending she worked for him. Maybe that was it then. Fans have often complained about the club failing to make big money signings. However, the deal with BYD in April looked like it had become an off-pitch embarrassment after the club's hierarchy was reported duped by League One, a woman suspected of pretending to work on behalf of the... Oh, okay. Yes, so the company did exist.
Bruv, so who was she then?
Exactly.
Just a random. But why didn't they check the email address, bruv? Some Gmail fucking email address and that.
That's mad.
Man got scammed by some girl with a Hotmail account and that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Despite an official signing event held in London in May, the high-level BYD staff in attendance, the deal was now believed to have been conducted through fraudulently through League One. So that's what I'm saying. It's a joke. This is our CEO, bruv. This guy's the same age as me, by the way. Look how fucked he looks.
Yeah, but he's stressed, fam. That's why. That's why. Man got frauded, cuz. Yeah. I guess like that.
This is mad. Yeah, but this is our CEO, mate. Yeah. This is the guy that is in charge of running Arsenal Football Club's day-to-day business.
How did he not lose his job after this, though?
Because it's jobs for the boys at Arsenal, man. It's like, oh, we just brushed that under the carpet. Yeah,
Bro,
we just
if
flush
you
that
got
on the table.
scammed like that in a normal job, yeah, and you didn't do like your due diligence, yeah, bruv, you couldn't keep your job.
It's mad.
Bruv, this is Arsenal Football Club, bruv. Like how do you keep your job after that?
It's mad. And then after that, you've then got Edu, yeah, who was the Brazil technical director, Brazil national team. Yeah. What the fuck does he know about being a technical director on a daily basis? Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
you're
It's the
working-
Brazil national team, bro. You don't have to deal with man with the Brazilian passport, bro. You know how easy that job is.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you've got a rookie manager. The whole club's finished, man. And then like I said, people will be sitting there always super positive. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of them, yeah. Right? How can you be super positive when the CEO got duped by a fucking woman pretending to be a high up executive on a car dealership?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on. How can you be looking at this season when you've done 130 million, which is more than Man United have done, and you've got Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, but then you put that out there on social media, and some idiot will come back and go, "Oh yeah, well, it's all about the long term. We could potentially make 260 million off of that 130 when we sell them." Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. But then what if it don't happen, mate? And then they all walk out for nothing, and they've been shit. Yeah, Man United are signing players for now, for their first team now.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, Chelsea are signing players for now. Man City for now. Yeah, Grealish has played every game. Yeah,
Yeah, he has, absolutely.
Sterling and Mahrez have been sat on the bench. Like, it's mad. And we're signing players for maybe potentially come good in 4 years. Nah, mate, not bullshit for me. Yeah,
One second,
now.
bro.
No worries, man. Keep smack up the likes, people. Keep smack up the likes. Where's this been confirmed, Ben, about Lacazette? About Lacazette? Confirmed he's leaving on a free in the summer. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, man. There you go. Ray Parler sat there today and said, I got a text from Overmars saying he wants to go back to the club to sort this out. Apparently, he was out of contract in the summer, wasn't he? Overmars, has he even got a job? Is he still at Ajax? Because I thought he was leaving. I thought he was out of contract. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, this whole football club from top to bottom is a disgrace. And then you've got them three little fraud journalists like pandering down to what the club are telling them to put out there in the hope that they can get into the next presser. It's a joke. The whole club's a scam, man. It's a scam. Yeah, and it stinks. And the thing is, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse before it gets better, because if you get rid of Arteta, that's great. Instantly, the performances on the pitch will go up, yeah? Which will then in turn help us move up the table. But then you've still got the same fucking idiot going out there buying the players with that manager. Yeah, so you need to get rid of him as well. Yeah, and then you've still got the same fucking guy. I remember when Ivan Gazidis was here as the CEO, yeah? The dogs abuse our fans used to give Gazidis. Why does nobody mention Vinay?
Is that the one that went to like AC Milan or something after?
Yeah. Everyone used to cuss him. Yeah, him and Wenger. They both got to go. Well, why is nobody mentioning fucking Edu or Vinay?
Yeah, but are they well known at the club? That Vinay brother. Who is he? Who is he then? Who is he to that? Obviously the Cronkies own it. So what does that Vinay guy actually do? Who is he meant to be? Is he like your Ed Woodward or something?
Yeah, he's the CEO of the football club.
Yeah. So chief is that? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's your Ed Woodward.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, he's had a free pass all summer. Yeah, I'm just waiting now for Edu to fucking fire up the barbecue tomorrow on deadline day with a cigar in his mouth when we drop Hussein Mawar for about 21 mil. Yeah, and everyone forget all of this. Like, it's just ridiculous. This club is a vicious cycle of shit. Yeah, it just keeps going round and round and round. Yeah, and it's like, this all stems back to before we moved to this stadium, man. Yeah, because they knew what they were moving us here for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I say it all the time. They took the Latin writing off the badge. They turned the fucking badge into a toy badge. Yeah, because it was more marketable. Yeah.
They do that. They do that.
And that's the thing. And then all these clubs have started to do it. Juve have done it. Inter have done it. Loads of other clubs have done it. Yeah, and it's like,
all their badges and that look like fucking some little kid won a little contest, didn't it? Like, you know what I mean? A little school little school bloody competition or something like that. Some little crayon badges, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is a great question. I want to read this here. How would you rebuild Arsenal? I'd sack Arteta instantly and go and get anyone of any fucking quality into that football club. Like right now, I could say Conte, would he come? Probably not. But if you throw 50 million quid at him over 3 years, he might come. Or 2 years. Just pay him 20 million a year or something stupid. Then he might come. That would be the best 50 million we've fucking spent in a long, long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Then give him the transfers fees to go and do it. Yeah. Right. Plus, he'd instantly get our playing style up. Right. I'd bring Mark Overmars back, get rid of Edu. Yeah. And David O'Leary is an ambassador of this football club. I don't care if he's never worked in fucking corporate fucking side of football clubs or anything. Yeah. That guy should be our CEO. Yeah. Because then you've got a club legend in David O'Leary. You've got a fucking club legend in, or you could call him a club legend in Mark Overmars. Yeah. And then you've got a proper fucking manager. Yeah. Then you go and sort out your youth setup, which is what Chelsea have done. Yeah. Which is why they've not spent any money this summer, because they've just sold off a load of kids. Yeah. Go and sort your youth setup out. Get rid of all of the fucking idiots in that youth setup. Every single one. Just rip the whole thing up and start again. Go and get all of that done.
You have to.
And then you sort your scouts out and you go to Leicester and you rob every single one of their fucking scouts and pay them double what they're getting paid. That way, you've now invested all of it onto the infrastructure of that football club going forward for the next 10, 15 years, yeah? Which is going to be your transfer budget in 15 years. But for now, you've also fixed the pitch or on the pitch because you've recruited a proper fucking manager, yeah? And then in the summer, you back that manager and go again. Yeah, and I'm not saying we're going to win the league inside 2 years like Conte has done, but instantly you've sorted.
At least there'll be a clear. At least there would be like a clear direction in which the club's going in it. Like man can get behind that. That's what I've always said. Even after Jose, I said the next manager, I'll give them 2 years. I'll give them 2 years. I'll overlook a year or whatever, as long as there's a clear direction. There isn't one in it, so. It just is what it is. There's certain managers that you'll trust and that you would back. There's certain setups that you would trust in your back. If you see, like, for instance, even with Tottenham now, they've got the new director of football in. So straight away, because of what he's done previously, you know that he's going to at least know where he wants to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's a weird one, bruv. Like, there's no direction with Man United. With Man United, it's all... I don't even know what it is, bro. I genuinely don't know what it is.
As many good players in there as we can, and
it's not even that. Man United's direction is, you know what? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's an ex-pro. Let's get as many people that are associated with the club that have no qualifications together as possible. Because that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like Jose said, yeah, I don't have enough friends in the media. That's the only reason. Because Jose won 2 trophies and then finished second the following season, yeah, with more points than Solskjaer has been able to muster the whole time. And yet it wasn't good enough. But what Solskjaer's doing is good enough. Like this brother earned a new contract after losing a final, bro. I genuinely believe, yeah, that he signed that contract before the final and they just didn't announce it because he lost. Had he won that final, they would have probably announced it the next day.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So
same with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka's new contract was not announced on Twitter or Instagram. They dropped it on Facebook, and that was it. And they dropped it on Facebook after Xhaka had already put it out 3 days earlier or 2 days earlier. They've not announced Xhaka's new deal on Instagram or Twitter, mate, because they know it's going to go fucking mad. Yeah,
100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? And this guy said RANTS is not United fans. You're damn right I'm not United fans. And no one should ever group me in that, bro. Like, I'm a football fan, innit? That supports Manchester United, but I'm not a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of these men are idiots, bro. They can't pull the wool over my eyes. This is bullshit, bro. How do you give man a new 3-year deal with an option of a 4th after losing a final and after losing 5 semi-finals or something like that? The guy's a proven loser. You don't reward failure in any walk of life. I've never seen it happen.
No, it's true. It's true.
No, I wouldn't. I've never seen it. You don't reward failure with a new contract and then a war chest, and then you give him Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, and already he's failing, bruv. Because man already failing, bro. We should be on 9 points on top of the league with the easy start that we had.
Yep. Instead,
Do you know what I'm saying?
4 points,
bro.
Or 7? Is it 7?
We're on 7 points. We're on 7 points, yeah. We're on 7 points, yeah, and one good performance for the season.
Yeah, the first game. And let's be real, you slapped Leeds last
season.
Leeds
gave us that game.
Yeah, you always
Leeds gave us that game. Southampton game was poor, and yesterday's game was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing that when we scored, it was just relief, bro. I couldn't even be happy. I was just relieved, bro, because I had my heart in my mouth for the whole game because we got battered.
Yeah.
By a manager that's been in charge of the team for God knows when did Nuno leave, bro? Like the guy's been in charge for 5 minutes, and he's already got them playing better football than us.
Hey,
but then man want me to be optimistic.
Literally ripped you to shreds at times. In that
ripped
game.
us, bro.
Like, and it was embarrassing. There was one where Adama just skipped through about 3 right on the edge of his box. And he just I was like, where the fuck's your defense? It was like they were like literally on the edge of your box, and he's up here. It was like there was 90 fucking yards for him to run in until you see another player. I was like, oh my god, is this what you're doing?
And that was with Varane. Do you understand what I'm saying? That was with Varane, bro. And our defense was still getting opened up, bro, like a fucking tin of sardines, mate. Do you know what I mean? So when man talk about last season, man was saying, yeah, but when he gets Sancho, man got Sancho, and then yesterday, bruv, we had one shot on target before the goal in like 70 odd minutes or something like that. That was with Sancho. So understand that the players aren't the problem. Players ain't the problem. They've never been the fucking problem. So it's one of them ones where like Nuno's top of the fucking league right now, bro. Tottenham lost. They lost Vertonghen and Alderweireld, and they're top of the league, and I think they've conceded no goals or something like that. With fucking who are their centre backs?
They probably have Tanganga, maybe. I don't know.
Guys, there you go. I don't even know who Tottenham centre backs are, yeah, and they're top of the league. They're top of the league and they haven't conceded, but man think that giving Oli players is the way forward. Dyer and Sanchez. Are you taking the piss? Eric Dyer.
Eric Diabolical.
Bruv. Eric Dyer and Davinson Sanchez have 3 clean sheets in the Premier League, but man are trusting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with Varane. Yeah, I don't even know, mate.
Thing is, like, if you actually look at it, they've got Romero as well, yeah, that they brought Tottenham. Them 3 centre backs. Yeah, them 3 centre backs. They've got Tanganga as well. Their 4 centre backs are better than all 4 of Arsenal centre backs. Yeah, literally every single one of their centre backs in a group, yeah, of a 4 is better than our 4. Yeah, that's actually fucking embarrassing. Man said Dyer's underrated. Dyer's fucking shit. Like, he is so shit. Like, I can't.
Eric Dyer's past it, innit? Like, he's just a washed-up centre mid that's playing centre back now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because his legs are gone, and he's still doing a job, and that shows you that the system will always be more important than the individual.
Yep, and the thing is, in your game as well, right? Like that, we'll come to the Pogba tackle in a minute because that's caused loads of fucking outrage, and fucking Souness went off on one again. Of course he did, yeah. But I wanted to ask you about fucking Greenwood, yeah, because it seems like Greenwood seems to be your fucking savior every time I watch you, yeah.
Yeah, it's quality player.
If Greenwood don't score, then you don't win, right? That's how it's been like the last couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
we don't get a point or something, yeah. But he was doing this a lot last season as well, and then I think he got injured for a little bit, didn't he? And then he was out. But yeah, it's like. I didn't watch the whole game. I was like in and out. It was on, but I was like pottering about. So I wouldn't have watched it how you've watched it. Who actually played all right for you lot? Because when I say that performance, yeah, from what I see of it, I don't think
no one really, to be honest. We were shit, bro.
Apart from even Greenwood, but obviously, listen, Greenwood scored the goal. They've got you out of fucking jail, and it shouldn't be on his shoulders like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's only Greenwood, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real, yeah. If Greenwood never scored, again, no one would have been talking about his performance. Do you know what I'm saying? No one would have been talking about his performance at all. So it's one of them ones. No one played well for Man United, really. I think Varane looked steady in it. Apart from getting dunked on, yeah, that he done all right. And David De Gea was our man of the match, so that tells you everything, innit?
Yeah, that double save he made. The first one was decent.
Yeah.
Apparently you're live on Twitch, mate.
Yeah, I got a show. I got a show after this one, so like it's on the holding page at the moment.
Oh, okay,
But,
yeah,
but,
yeah. What
but
time are you
I'm
going live on there?
but I'm not live. They can't see me. Do you know what I mean? I'll be live literally about 5 past.
Yeah, all right, sweet, man. Yeah, let's get on to that Pogba tackle. I personally don't think it was anything to fucking go off about. Like,
It wasn't, but everyone's just fucking talking shit in it, bruv. Like that's just what it is. At the end of the day, when I saw it, I thought it was a foul. I still think it was a foul. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't given, in it. Or should it have been given? Probably. But because of how the player went down, it was clear that he was trying to influence the referee, so he didn't get it, in it. But it was a foul. But he tried to milk it, and it ended up going against him. But that's what happens when you cheat, innit?
The thing is, right, when I see it, it was almost like he went down about 2 seconds later.
Bruv, you know what happened? He got hit, yeah? And then he had a look to see if there was an advantage, realized there was no advantage. Then he goes down when he realized Man United won the ball. Do you know what I mean? But if there was a counter attack for Wolves, he would have kept going. Do you know what I mean? 100%. So that's all it was. He realized that they'd lost the ball, so then he went down after. By then, too late.
And clock, the ref was just out of eye shots. Oh, look, there he is. Look, there's the ref. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck it, I'll drop. Mike Dean's like, yo, get up. Next thing, 3 seconds later, bosh, 1-0. Yeah. And that'll teach him, man. Like, at the end of the day, I don't. Like, people were comparing it to the Xhaka one the Etihad. Like, what fucking planet do these people live in? Yeah, Xhaka went flying in, both feet off the ground. Yeah, and you can say whatever you want. It's a fucking red. Yeah, it should have been a fucking. I think it was a straight red, wasn't it? I don't know. No, I think it was a second yellow. Either way,
second yellow. But to be fair, he won the ball and he only made connection with one leg in it. Like, it was harsh, but I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the way
it wasn't a straight red though. It's a yellow.
Yeah, it was the way he went in on it. Whereas with Pogba, everyone was saying, oh, but he's over the ball. Well, listen, it's a 50-50 challenge to be made there, yeah? And Ruben Neves knew he was going to get some level of contact on him when he swung his leg back and then decided to follow through to kick it. He could have easily bottled it and pulled out, yeah? Thanks. Pogba didn't go in and push down on him with his studs, yeah? He went in to block the ball or kick the ball away. I don't think that was it was a foul.
No, he went to win the ball and the ball got nicked just before. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's an honest, genuine attempt to win the ball. That's all it was. Like, do you know what I mean? And then man talking about leg breakers and all of that. Fuck off, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Pogba's not a tackler. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh, he's not that kind of player and that, bruv, he's not even a tackler, bro. So Pogba didn't even go after the ball with mad conviction. He just wanted to get like a toe on it. There was no malice. There wasn't even any like force behind the challenge. Do you know what I mean? So fuck off, man. Was it a leg breaker, man? It wasn't even a studs up thing. The steals just make it look worse than it was. And that's the thing with still pitches. Still pitches should never be used in these situations, bruv. You just have to look at it in normal time. And then
that's it.
Yeah, and different angles in normal time and then in slow motion if you want. But these still pitches, absolute, bruv, it's a sheg, bruv.
Yeah, I've just seen a tweet from Fabrizio. Yeah, this is kind of mad. I don't know how Tottenham are doing this, bruv. When they've moved to a new stadium, we got told that you had to sell all your best players every summer.
Yeah,
they've just signed Emerson Royale from Barcelona, 30 million plus add-ons.
Bro, listen, their new DOF is coming in and he's doing the thing, bro. Man, I have to respect it still.
They've gone and bought Romero. They've bought Emerson. They've kept their fucking best player. Yeah. And their stadium cost double what Arsenal's cost. I think it's time Arsenal fans woke up and smelt the fucking coffee. We've been robbed for 15 years. Yeah. And listen, I know you've got a show to do, man. So Rants and Bants official on Twitch. The link, in fact, I'll put the link in the chat as well. The link is in the description of this video, but I'll stick it in the chat now, yeah? Yeah, and just go and fucking spam it. Spam the comment section. If I can find it. But what you got coming up after that, or it's like you done after that?
Yeah, no, then I got a 10 o'clock show with Louis as well. So I got one with Statman.
Is that the one now, yeah?
Yeah, one with Statman now. And then I've got one at 10 o'clock with Louis as well. Obviously, talk about Chelsea, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, still a couple more shows today, man. But yeah, Tottenham DOF's doing this thing, bro. You can't even hate. And that's what it shows you. It shows you when you get people at the top of the club that actually know what they're doing, You don't need to spend a stupid amount of money. You don't have to bring in all of these fancy, like sexy names to get the fans on side. You just need to bring in competent players, that can do what they're doing.
Mm. And that's the thing.
And,
the guy at Spurs came from Juve, innit?
Yes, yeah.
Patricios or
Patrici or something, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing there. If you go and spend your fucking money as a football club on putting proper qualified people into these positions, you will see an upturn in how fucking good your football club becomes. Yeah, trust me, Tottenham have got a decent manager, somebody I would have took in a heartbeat. Yeah, after Emery went. Yeah, I still would have took him before he went to Tottenham. I said that a year ago on AFTV in a fan cam. I said, sack him and I'll fucking get Nuno in. Yeah, and that's it. It's like, what do I know, man? I'm just a numpty YouTuber. But listen, big up for coming on again, man. This show's always
Come on, bro.
And big up to everyone in the chat. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm done for the day.
Lovely.
Make sure you are subscribed to here. 63k is incoming. I'm about 20 away. So
lovely.
Come on, smack up these subs. Make sure, I'm literally 20 away. Make sure you subscribe to Rants's YouTube. That's in the title, the hyperlink. He's going live now on Twitch. That link's in the chat and in the description. And make sure the pinned comment in the chat, you go and subscribe to my vlog channel. And
love that.
Yeah, man, we're out of here. Arteta the fuck out.